Okay, what is going on, guys? This is MikasaVsTHATSA bringing you another viewer battle between me and Thatsa. Really cool name. Uh, this game it was just funny. It was a funny game. Learned a lot of things here. Very interesting things happening. Anyways, looking at my team, kind of a powerhouse right here. I've got a lot of power on my on my team. It's just kind of like, how much power do you want to put on a team and just go with it. I have two genies, Keldeo, the Mega Charizard Y, and Azumarill. So basically, I mean, this team's strategy is to just Thunder Wave everything so that Azumarill and Trevenant can do some work. But he has a Thundurus as well, so that yeah, that Thundurus is, you'll see, is gonna give me a lot of problems, um, just because of the speed. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm gonna lead off with Thundurus because I figured, looking at his team, if he leads off with his Darmanitan, which is usually Scarfed, I'm gonna want to Thunder Wave that, like, first turn. So that's what I do. I just, Prankster, Thunder Wave, and even if he kills me, I'm willing to sack my Thundurus, to basically Thunder Wave his Darmanitan. But he gets paralyzed, which is, I mean, just another perk of that. But anyways, I go for the Aqua Tail. He's actually still faster than me, which is kind of scary. I really expected him to not be. I mean, that just means that he was actually Scarfed. So this is the biggest mistake right here. This right here. Not sure what happened. I thought I could live a Volt Switch. I mean, it was a crit. I probably wouldn't have been able to. It was Life Orb Thundurus. That was so stupid. I should have gone for the Aqua Jet, if anything. If I wanted to sack my Azumarill, which I was thinking about, because I was saying on the stream that I didn't really care that Azumarill died because Darmanitan died, and that's what Azumarill was for. Anyways, this Chansey has a Choppleberry. Really interesting item for a Blissey. And it has Thunder. And it gets paralyzed. So now it's my turn to get paralyzed. He withdraws, but actually I'm going to withdraw here because he can just keep... He can basically... Well, I don't know. He can basically just keep soft boiling until I get fully paralyzed, and then, switch out or something from there. But anyways, we both switch out. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here, because I know this Mega Gardevoir can tank this Earth Power. It has a pretty decent special defense. But in any case, I was not expecting a Hyper Beam. Pixelate Hyper Beam. Now, before you guys start calling, anyone noob or anything, Hyper Beam, like, if you want to just take someone out, like the biggest, like my Landorus was definitely a major threat to his team overall. So the fact that he just took that out, by sacrificing one of his own, I mean, it works out. It works out. So I should have seen this coming, the taunt. See, now I'm just in a bad position because he's basically just taking out my threats, and he just taunted my my Trevenant. And I don't switch out because I don't want to switch into like a Thunderbolt or anything, and I want to like basically just whittle his health down with Life Orb here. I'm willing to, sacrifice. I'm willing to sacrifice a lot of things, but I was willing to sacrifice my Trevenant to to basically bring his Thunderous down to killing level, basically. Anyways, yeah, so my taunt wears off. He makes a good move with Swords Dance, expecting the Will-O-Wisp right here. And that's exactly what I do. But he has Lumberry, which is actually a pretty good move, or a pretty good item for a Scizor, because so many people are trying to Will-O-Wisp it, like Rotom Wash, Trevenant, among others. So that was a really good move on his part. And in addition, he has Bug Bite, which steals my Lumberry. my Trevenant has a Lumberry on it because I've Rest, and that really sucks for me just because now he has his Lumberry back. I don't know why he switched out. You know, he could have totally done some work on this Charizard. Not sure what he wanted, what he was thinking. I don't know. But I take out this Blissey. I got a crit, but I don't care just because usually I feel bad for crits, but I did not feel bad there. I needed a break. Anyways, he has Thundurus. I just can't take that on. This Thundurus is just, it's a killer. It's a killer. And he has what, Scizor left? But at this point it's pretty much over. Like, I can't outspeed. And it's after this game that I stopped using Charizard Y. But yeah, I go for, I wasn't sure if he had, you know, King's Rock or White Herb or anything, but he actually does have Focus Sash. You know, I knew I could die, but I wasn't sure. I just had to make sure that it was Focus Sash. And it's like, if I brought in my Charizard instead, you know, I still would have brought it down to Focus Sash. He probably has a Rock Blast, so maybe that would have been better just because then there would have been a speed tie between me and his. Yeah, that actually would have been better. So yeah, that was probably actually my biggest mistake, besides the Osmoril staying in on a Thundurus. So yeah, that could have definitely been my recovery if I brought in Charizard to the Cloister, sack the Charizard, done Solar Beam, or even Heat Wave, honestly. Then he would have killed my Charizard. Because he definitely did not. Actually, he still had Scizor. Actually. Yeah, so that is why I wanted to save the Charizard for last. Because he still had that Scizor, so I couldn't really do much to it. Well, I don't know, it'd be hard to tell. It'd be hard to tell, because I did have that Thundurus, because he had what, Bug Bite, Bullet Punch, both of which I resist. Could have 2-hit KO'd Scizor if you brought that out. But that's only if I would have won the speed tie between my Thundurus and his Thundurus, so. Anyways, yeah, the Hyper Beam, was not expecting that, but I mean, it's a really good, if you're willing to sack your Mega Gardevoir to take down like one of the major threats, you know, totally worth it, in my opinion. Totally worth it. But yeah, that's why after this game I stopped using Charizard Y, switched to Charizard X, because you know you can't set up with Y. Basically, you know, the speed is everything. But anyways, great game, that's thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna post a couple more videos where they were close calls, but I end up losing. I used to save every game that I lost just so I could, you know, look and see what I did, but most of the time now I can kind of see where it went wrong. But I wanted to show this to you guys just because it was a good battle, and I learned you see some interesting moves and sets here. So I hope you guys learned something new and creative. Thanks for watching, guys. See you around.